Good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody. Share this information so we can start. Share this video so we can start. How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. Hopefully we can get some viewers. It's late, but the Guatemala government just gave a statement a couple hours ago. And it is important also to remind you guys of the statistics and stats to what is coming to your country and if it is allowed in your country. I will hold on. For a few viewers to join in. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana. And also, God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us two legs, two arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. God bless. The statement from the Guatemala government just came in. Breaking news for everybody that is watching. A statement from the Guatemala government just came in the one that they are practically, they are practically saying and expressing their feelings in terms to this enormous influx of migrants that is happening in their country now. The government of Mexico has expressed to the government of Guatemala that they are appreciative of what the National Guard of Guatemala is doing to this enormous irregular influx of migrants due to the fact that we are in the middle of this COVID pandemic and we cannot be allowing this to happen. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This is a statement from the Guatemala government right now, as I am going to put it in the screen, and we are going to translate, and I will go little by little. I'm wearing my glasses because the letters are really small, so I will try to translate as much as I can. The Guatemala government says, Government of Guatemala on the top, and it says, by Alejandro Yamatei. It says on the top, enormous influx of people, of migrants. It's addressing to all of them. It says the government of Guatemala, due to the mass of influx and the situations and the recent situations occurring of this enormous influx of migrants, of people from Honduras, that they have entered in an irregular fashion to territory of the Guatemala country. The Guatemala country manifests this. Your failure to comply to all of the regulations by the authorities of Honduras, and they're referring to the authorities of Honduras. Remember that we had an agreement on the previous weeks where we established reunions of coordination in the ones that the countries participated in a diplomatic way. Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, and the United States of America, we agreed, and the agencies also of the national systems of the United Nations, and also governmental institutions, and also the sector of health, all of us, we agreed on these terms that they're vinculated to the migration subject. Under these terms, we may remind you that we accepted and we acquired our compromise to these terms. First term, we make a calling to an integrity to prepare ourselves to the eventual formation of the massive influx of migrants that it was programmed on the 15th of January of 2021. What does this say, people? They say the Guatemala government is saying, and it is telling the Honduras government that they failed to comply with the agreement that all of these countries had, which what the countries were. It was Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, Guatemala, and the United States. All of them agreed that they were going to migrate not in a massive way. It was going to be regulated, documented, and with the certificate of COVID. Number two is saying the institutions, they were compromised to support the objective of dissuading and attending the return and the secure return of people that they wanted to conform this massive of influx. What does this say? It says that they were not going to allow massive influx caravans. If they were going to migrate, it's going to be on small portions. And also says the Guatemala Institute of Migration presented the strategy for the caravan of 15th of January of 2021 to all of you. And the reunion established on the 12th of January in the port of the border of Corindo, Omoa, Honduras, between investors and governmental head leaders of Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, and Guatemala, we agreed on the term to find integrity to the terms and the subjects related to the irregular migration, security, and to fight the enormous illicit trafficking of migrants and the trafficking of people and children. The conciliars gave the statement which brought this statement to the countries that they are migrating from. This is referring to Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Mexico. The institutions also agreed to find an integrity and also under the principles of respect to the human rights. The enormous influx of migrants from Honduras, it needs to be dissuaded, controlled, and we need to give humanitarian assistance to return them back securely, as this agreement of enormous influx of migrants, it cannot be happening. The government of Guatemala has manifested over and over opportunities to respect to the human right of every single person to migrate. But the situations are, even though we give the human right to migrate, it needs to be done in a secure manner, orderly manner, in regular and documented manner. On the same way, we are so sorry that Honduras hasn't taken the measures and the agreements that we agreed on and the necessary measures to control this enormous caravan and influx of people from Honduras in a really vulnerable situation. And that also that where the communities that they're transiting, and particularly in this moment, there is a health issue due to the COVID pandemic. We have identified to the moment more than 20 cases with COVID in this particular massive of influx of people, of migrants. Lastly, the Guatemala government says the government of Guatemala invites to continue to have a dialogue in coordination to attend with integrity this migration factor, including also the enormous influx of migrants. And it reiterates their dispositions to compromise, to keep working as a teamwork with the government, as with Honduras, and all actors to the benefit of the migrant population. Wow. Wow. What does this statement tell you? It tells you a lot. Remember that we were talking about this. Good evening to everybody. The statement of Guatemala. We had a talk about this about 3 weeks ago, that the 3 consulates from Central America with a person in charge of Mexico, with another person in charge of the United States of America, got together because they knew that this enormous influx of migrants was coming. The compromise of what I'm hearing right now with the Guatemala government is that Honduras was supposedly to be in charge to stop this enormous influx of migrants and to let migrants migrate in a small portion, documented peacefully, with a purpose and with the certificate of COVID. In this statement, Guatemala, it is clearly addressing the Honduras government and is clearly holding responsible the Honduras government for being incapable of detaining the enormous influx of migrants. Not only that, they're saying that they had an agreement. This is unbelievable. The Honduras government has been so incapable of everything. And they're saying, we had an agreement and we had a strategy. Now we are addressing you. Return back home and handle the strategy and the agreements with integrity as we agreed on. Wow. What does this mean? It means that Honduras has failed to keep their word on the international immigration agreements. It means that the government of Honduras is not even following the requirements of the Globalist Compact of Immigration. It means that Honduras is not following the COVID restrictions, and it is allowing to their people to migrate with this COVID infection, an enormous influx of migrants with children in the caravans. Till now, more than 20 people have been detected and have been detected with COVID positive. It is amazing. It is amazing of the statements of every country, as we heard earlier today. We heard earlier today the statement of the government of Mexico. And the statement of the government of Mexico was amazing. One of the most strongest statements that I ever heard in my life about a government in our country, saying that they are going to defend the territory of our land and protect our people. And a little while ago, I put a video of a National Guard officer that says, we understand your humanitarian right, but we bow to our people in our land of Guatemala, and we are here to defend our people of Guatemala. And it is amazing how every country is making the Honduras government look like broken promises. They did not keep their word, the Honduras immigration government. And ultimately, their politicians did not also care about their people. Everybody right now, it is addressing the Honduras government as Guatemala is addressing the Honduras government. Mexico already addressed the Honduras government. We are awaiting on the statement of Nicaragua and also El Salvador. After those statements are being done, apparently tomorrow, the president of El Salvador is going to give out a statement about this enormous influx of migrants. And also, the leader of Nicaragua is also going to speak regarding the humanitarian right to migrate, but also to understand that the enormous influx of migrants in these caravans cannot be existing because of the enormous child trafficking and the COVID pandemic that is approaching every day, and every day. God bless you all. I will remind you guys something that it is important for you guys to understand and to know. And these statistics, I always keep them to remind you as citizens of what is coming with this president-elect, 46th president, is going to possibly sign the Globalist Compact of Immigration. And if he signs this possible Globalist Compact of Immigration, I want to tell you something. And this statistic that I always keep here in my hand. I always keep here in my hand. And this is talking about the state of Arizona. First, I will talk about El Paso. This happened in El Paso in 2019. More than 385,000 people have migrated only in the first 6 months of 2019. More than 418,000 apprehensions until now. The government of the United States of America has spent on sector of health and medically more than 16 million until now from the administration since 2018 to 2020. Amazing. On 2019, the illegal entrance due to the wall has reduced 19%. And also, it has registered a record-breaking fake families, 4,800 fake families in 2018 and 5,800 in 2019. On a year's pay, the United States of America is paying for irregular migrants, undocumented people in the United States, $320 million every 365 days. Thank you so much, Rain. Super Chat is on the bottom for people who want to contribute to my work. Thank you so much. $10 contribution says, great work, Oscar. Thank you for spending all day, every day, bringing the truth. God bless your heart. And also, $2.6 billion on medicine, education. They have spent every year. $2.6 billion the United States spends. Now, the impact on the evasion on fiscal taxes on undocumented people. In El Paso, the estimated fiscal impact, it is $9,189,896 per year. Per capita, people are paying $13.09. In general, it affects 9.4 of the evasion of taxes in El Paso, which affects $97,774. If there weren't no evasion of taxes, it would be $106 million. Amazing. Thank you so much, T. Lawton. Thank you so much for your $20 contribution. Super chat is on the bottom for people who want to donate and contribute to my work. In New Mexico, statistics only. In Hidalgo, $485,049 they pay per year for undocumented migrants. That is 10%. And per capita, they pay $80.53. Amazing. In Arizona, 47% of the illegal entrants to Arizona, the number that is estimated in 2019 of working undocumented, it is 278,960 estimated people undocumented. 10% of those children, 10% of the children they are in schools without their parents being legal. The annual pay in Arizona, it is for undocumented people. It is $320 million per year. What Arizona spends medically on education also, and also in prisons for undocumented people, it is $2.6 billion. Amazing. The quantities are just remarkable. It's just amazing, the quantity. To understand what is happening with these irregularities, and to understand what is happening right now with the quantities of irregularities into your country, I haven't done a study since the caravan started on how much money Mexico has spent and out of the Mexican taxpayers. Remember, the Globalist Compact of Immigration, you need to provide education, food, schools, clothing, and everything. This is going to cost the federal government more money. Ultimately, if I'm giving you these numbers, it is the United States without the Globalist Compact of Immigration. Imagine if you guys accept the Globalist Compact of Immigration, how much money the United States is going to spend. It is going to be a humongous quantity of money. Thank you so much, Chrisley Myler, for your $20 contribution. God bless. And thank you so much, Diane Briston. Can you tell us a specific name of the poster you show, please? Poster. I don't know what a poster is. What poster? I don't have a poster. I don't have a poster. I don't know what you're referring, Diane. I wish that you can specific yourself a little bit, or if my manager can tell me a little bit of what is she talking about. But God bless you. Thank you so much, and send you a humongous hug. For everybody that is watching, these are statistics. And most importantly, we need to understand, if I'm just giving the statistics on how much the United States is spending, imagine Mexico that is going through an economical collapse right now, and our borders are suffering how much Mexico is paying and how much Mexico is going to pay for. This is why the statement of the government of Mexico was, we are not letting nobody in right now. Number one reason why, that is why they are not letting nobody in. It is amazing how much in Hidalgo, New Mexico, they're paying per capita. It is just amazing. Where is it? $88.1, I believe so. Amazing. New Mexico right here spends per year on undocumented people $485,049. It affects 10% of the economy of New Mexico, and per capita they pay 80.53. In El Paso they pay per capita El Paso is amazing also. 13.03 in El Paso per capita. And in El Paso, it is 9 million. What to spend? $9,189,896 per year. And per capita, they spend $13.09. In general, it affects 9.4% of the evasion of taxes. It affects $97,774,000. If taxes will not be evading taxes, it will be all the way around 106 million. It is amazing. It is amazing. God bless everybody that is watching. I just give this statistics for you guys to understand the seriousness of the situation right now in terms to this influx of migrants. How much? Thank you so much, Kiki the Great, for your $20 contribution. My God, thank you so much, people. They are encouraging this mass migration to destabilize the countries. Yes, that's what they're doing. It has to do a lot with the globalist compact of immigration to destabilize the borders and ultimately to collapse the borders with no borders, no walls, no USA at all, like they say, right? Thank you so much, Anita McCormick, for your $50 contribution. God bless your heart. Thank you so much. For the person that it was asking, possibly you're asking about this poster right here. If you're asking about this poster, this is Emiliano Zapata, the great revolutionary of our nation, my idol. A great man that fought for the land and our indigenous people and our poor people in our Mexican country. That is Emiliano Zapata. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Last minute update. The statement from Guatemala has given now. The government of Guatemala has given a statement now. And ultimately, the government of Guatemala is being extremely specific and really direct to the government of Honduras. It's being extremely specific and direct to the government of Honduras. And we have been talking about this for the last, I believe, 3 to 4 weeks. I said this, that the government of Honduras was getting together with the consulates of Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Mexico, United States also, to try to manage the enormous influx of migrants. And I believe that they came to an agreement that right now we are in the middle of this pandemic and we cannot be having a caravan like this, a mass migration. So they let the responsibility to Honduras to stop them and to not practically incite and instigate these migrants to get out of the country. Honduras failed the agreement and it was a broken promise, and they failed their word to comply with the agreement was to hold them in their country, to make them migrate with documents regularly, documented peacefully and with a purpose. This is the number one reason why all of these events, because the statement of Honduras yesterday was practically blaming Guatemala for everything. And the Guatemala government was like, hold on 1 second. This happened because you broke your promise. And you told us that you were going to stop this enormous influx of migrants. And we told you, tell them to provide COVID-19 certificate. Now you're trying to blame us? This is the reason why the Guatemala government just gave out a statement right here and saying, we had an agreement. And the agreement was that you were going to hold, and with integrity, we had an agreement. They say that word in that statement like 5 times, integrity. It is like a slap in the face. For us, Latinos, damage the integrity, it is shameful. And for them right now, they're looking shameful in Central America, the government of Honduras and their politicians, to not take care of their own people and to not take care of the situation. It is a complete worldwide embarrassment. Worldwide embarrassment right now. Irene Morris, thank you so much. God bless you for your $20 contribution. God bless you all. Hope that this update serves you and that this information, gets to your expectations, and also ultimately that it helps you to practically know more of what is happening with the statements of every country. Supposedly tomorrow, and somebody saying right here, Patricia is saying Guatemala is doing a great job. I believe that they are, but I believe that they are going through hell right now. 6 National Guard officers have been critically injured and they're in their hospital. And, not only that, 2 migrants have died, and a lot of them have been collapsing in the road. Imagine you as a National Guard officer or as a military police stopping the caravan and knowing that somebody else right there is collapsing and you cannot stop to help because you need to push other violent people that they're hurting you. It is just, I cannot put myself in their feet. The only thing is that I can say that I'm praying for every single migrant to understand the COVID situation right now, and it is not time for migrating. It is not the time. Even the United States has said so, that it's not the time to migrate. Now they're backing off and they're saying, no, the administration of the 46th electee president is saying, no, no, don't migrate right now. Don't migrate. Right now is not a good time. So they're backing up right now. Now they're saying, no. Even them, they're saying. So we're praying for God to eliminate this peaceful place, to make them understand that right now is not the current situation. It is not appropriate for people to be migrating, to risking their lives with this COVID infection. And ultimately also the Mexican government taking a stand and saying, no, we are not going to allow nobody right now into our land because of the COVID situation and the COVID pandemic. We are going through a crisis right now. We cannot hold 9,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. It is impossible. It's amazing, people. God bless everybody that is watching. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, at Orbis.net and Telegram also. And you can follow him at YouTube. You can follow me at YouTube as Oscar L. Blue right here. Subscribe to my channel and follow me, please. And also, you can become a member to receive exclusive content. Also, you can follow me at Facebook. You can follow me at Facebook also, if you like. There's a question right here. What is AMLO's position on this issue? Saludos, mi Cholo Nation. Saludos, paisano. AMLO's position right now, y te lo voy a responder en español. Yo sé que sabes inglés, pero te lo responderé en español y luego lo respondo en inglés. I will respond to my paisano in Spanish and then I will say it in English. La posición de Andrés Manuel López Obrador es sorprendente. No está autorizando esta entrada de irregular hacia nuestro país y lleva ya bastante tiempo sin aceptar entrar las caravanas a nuestro país. Esto se dio después de que el gobierno de Trump amenazó a México en decir, si no detienes las caravanas, te voy a poner la tarifa del 5% en la industria automovilística, en la cerveza y en el aguacate. Después de ese acuerdo, México ha parado las caravanas por completo. Esto, señores, esto claramente se ha mostrado Y Andrés Manuel López Obrador lo que no se entiende ahora es si va a seguir continuando con este proceso de detenerlas o si va a abrir el parámetro. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos en el Pacto Mundial de Migración y no sabemos si nos vamos a salir o no. Ese es el detalle. What he asked is, what is the Mexican president's position right now? And the Mexican president has done, the job of protecting our land and our south border because of the tariff. If it wasn't for Trump, if it wouldn't been for Trump putting a threat to Mexico that I will tariff you 5% in avocado, in the automobile industry, and also on beer, if it wouldn't been for that, the door of our country would be open. So this happened because of Trump. So the door was closed. Now, this is the thing right here, people. They made a statement. The Mexican government made a statement. This is why I'm really surprised. And I was like, this is the most strongest statement that I ever heard, possibly in my life, by the Mexican government. Because I was thinking more in the guidelines that Trump, now that he's going out, AMLO was going to have an agreement with Biden to say, it's open. You're not going to tariff me now, right? And Biden is going to say, no, I'm not. So if you're not going to tariff me, I can open the door, right? Go ahead and open it. So if that is the agreement, this is why I got really surprised today. Why? Because the reason why is that Trump had a really good relationship with AMLO in terms of obeying and understanding the sovereign nations and understanding that the border needs to be protected. Now that Trump is potentially heading out, we are in the limb to understand if the president of Mexico is going to continue to protect the border or let it open, because we don't know what agreements are going to come in the future with President AMLO and the 46th electee president of the United States of America. That is where we are in the limb. And we don't understand this because Mexico is still in the United Nations Globalist Compact of Immigration, which means that we are still accepting people from the world. So I don't understand. I understand that because of the enormous COVID situation in our country, people are stopping and not letting them in. But after, hopefully COVID, that is a weapon for controlling the population and depopulating the world. And it is a weapon that it was created to have a collapse of the economy and also to bring the Great Reset and the Agenda 2030. It is understandable that, but we need to look a little bit further if this is going to continue. And if this is going to continue, COVID, well, is going to be something that possibly is going to interfere with the migration people. Because of COVID, they're not going to allow this migration to continue. So we are on this, balance of what is going to happen. This is why it was so important to get the 45th president still to be for 4 more years in the presidency, to keep him 4 more years, to continue, controlling the enormous child trafficking and the enormous humans trafficking. But now there is a change of government. In the change of government now, we need to understand what is going to happen because we don't know. God bless every 240 of you right here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Again, I will recommend that you guys follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, at Orbis.net, and also at YouTube, and also at Facebook, and also at Telegram. He has a channel. You can follow me as Oscar L. Blue, also at Telegram. And also you can follow me at Facebook and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Possibly, potentially, I'm going to leave Facebook one of these days, and I'll be heading to minds.com. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Like we say, and like we always say, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first. God bless.